Imagine this, a world where revenge isn't just an option, it's your destiny. You're betrayed, broken, and left for dead. But when you come back stronger than ever, ready to make everyone who wronged you pay. Sounds intense, right? If that kind of story fires you up, then you'll love the anime we've lined up for you today. Whether you're a fan of dark fantasy, twisted tales of revenge, or just looking for something as wild as Redo of Healer, this list is for you. Before we jump into the countdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop more epic anime recommendations. Stick around till the end, because there's one anime with a main character so overpowered that the entire world fears his power. You don't want to miss that one. 10. Secur. Starting off our list at number 10 is Secur. It's got everything you'd want: action, superpowers, romance, and a little bit of chaos. The story follows Minato, an ordinary guy who gets pulled into a deadly competition involving superhuman fighters known as Secur. Each Secur needs a human partner to unlock their true potential, and Minato ends up partnering with several of them, turning his life upside down. The battles are intense, and the stakes are high. If you like the fast-paced action and character-driven moments in Redo of Healer, Secur will hit the spot. It's packed with intense fights and enough drama to keep you hooked from start to finish. Number 9. High School of the Dead. Next up at number 9 is High School of the Dead, an anime that takes you right into the middle of a zombie apocalypse. The world is falling apart, and a group of high school students are forced to fight for survival. There's a constant sense of danger, just like in Redo of Healer, and the action scenes are edge-of-your-seat thrilling. If you're into fast-paced, high-stakes survival stories, High School of the Dead will keep you entertained with its mix of horror and action. Plus, there's plenty of tension between the characters as they struggle to stay alive in a world overrun by zombies. Number 8. Goblin Slayer. At number 8, we've got Goblin Slayer. If you're a fan of dark fantasy, this anime takes you on a brutal ride through a world filled with dangerous creatures. The story follows the Goblin Slayer, a man who has dedicated his life to eradicating goblins after experiencing a traumatic event. His journey is all about vengeance, much like the main character in Redo of Healer. The Goblin Slayer's focus is clear. He'll stop at nothing to wipe out every goblin he encounters. If you love intense, gritty battles and a hero who doesn't hold back, Goblin Slayer should be next on your watch list. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Number 7 is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. This anime follows Takuma Sakamoto, a shut-in gamer who's transported into a fantasy world that resembles his favorite MMORPG. The twist? He's summoned as the Demon Lord, and due to a spell gone wrong, the two girls who summoned him become his slaves instead of him being theirs. Takuma is incredibly overpowered, much like the protagonist of Redo of Healer. Watching him navigate this new world, with his immense power and awkward social skills, is both fun and action-packed. If you love stories about OP main characters, this one is for you. Of a 6, Interspecies Reviewers. Coming in at number 6 is Interspecies Reviewers. This anime is definitely for a mature audience, focusing on a group of adventurers who travel the world reviewing various brothels that cater to different species. It's wild, hilarious, and full of fan service. If you're into something more lighthearted and daring, this anime delivers. It's got the same bold energy as Redo of Healer, pushing boundaries and playing with risque themes. If you enjoy a mix of comedy, adventure, and ecchi moments, Interspecies Reviewers will definitely entertain you. 5. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Halfway through our list at number 5 is The Rising of the Shield Hero. Like Redo of Healer, this anime is about revenge, betrayal, and redemption. The story follows Naofumi, who is summoned to a fantasy world and given the Shield Hero title, the weakest of all heroes. After being falsely accused of a crime, Naofumi is left with nothing and must fight to clear his name and grow stronger. As he builds a small group of allies and slowly rises in power, it's deeply satisfying to watch his journey from an outcast to one of the most powerful heroes in the land. If you love rooting for the underdog, The Rising of the Shield Hero will keep you hooked. 4. Monster Musume. Everyday Life with Monster Girls. At number 4, we've got Monster Musume. This anime is all about a regular guy, Kimihito, who ends up living with a house full of monster girls, each of them more unique and, well, monstrous than the last. There's romance, comedy, and some pretty epic moments as Kimihito tries to handle his unusual living situation. If you enjoyed the mix of fantasy, action, and fan service in Redo of Healer, Monster Musume is a fun, lighthearted take on the genre. The monster girls each have their own quirks, which makes every episode feel fresh and entertaining. 3. Yosuga No Sora. At number 3 is Yosuga No Sora, an anime that dives deep into complex and sometimes taboo relationships. The story focuses on twin siblings, Haruka and Sora, who return to their hometown after the death of their parents. As they settle back into their old lives, their bond grows into something more than just sibling affection. Much like Redo of Healer, this anime doesn't shy away from darker themes. It's filled with emotional moments and difficult situations, making it a thought-provoking. 2. Akisora number 2 is Akisora, another anime that pushes the boundaries with its mature themes. The plot revolves around the complicated relationship between siblings Aki and Sora. As they come to terms with their feelings, the show dives deep into issues of desire and taboo. If you're drawn to anime that challenge societal norms and explore complex emotions, Akisora will definitely leave a lasting impression. Like Redo of Healer, it's intense, thought-provoking, and not afraid to explore difficult topics. 1. High School DXD. And finally, at number 1, we've got High School DXD. This anime has everything: action, supernatural battles, devils, and a main character who's striving to be the best, all while being surrounded by beautiful women. Issei Hyodu starts as an ordinary high schooler, but after he's killed and revived by Ria's Gremory, a powerful devil, his life takes a thrilling turn. As Issei grows more powerful, the battles get more intense, and the fan service is in full force, just like in Redo of Healer. It's a wild ride, filled with action, humor, and epic moments that make it a perfect pick for fans of overpowered protagonists and supernatural stories. That wraps up our countdown of the top 10 anime like Redo of Healer. What did you think of the list? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more anime recommendations.